Hey, what's happening, guys and girls? My name is Todd Hamilton. I'm the president and CTO of Gaveltek. We are an SEO company that services the legal industry. Today, we're going to give you a tutorial on what Google Analytics is, why you need it, and how to install it. So for our first section, we're going to talk about what it is. Google Analytics is a web-based data gatherer, essentially. And what does that mean? So you've got your website. Now, before analytics, your website got all kinds of visitors, got all kinds of hits, and nobody really knew where they were coming from, what they were doing on your page. So it was kind of a shot in the dark as far as marketing was concerned. But now, with the advent of analytics, in particular Google Analytics, we're able to track users as they come to your site, what they do on your site, where they spend their time, and where they don't spend their time. So how does that work? We've got our website. Now, a website is comprised of HTML, PHP, a bunch of different coding languages. But there's a section in the HTML of your page that's called the head. Okay? Now what the head is, it's invisible to the end user, so it's invisible to the person that's accessing your web page, but it's visible to servers and web bots and all that stuff. Now in this head, you've got a bunch of different information, and we're not going to go into that. But in the head tag, which looks like this, we place some code, okay, we place some Google code, which tells our web page how to track data. Okay, so that's essentially how the analytics piece works. Now, what does it do? Let's say, for instance, we're a sock company and we want to market socks to people in the Boston area. So we know that when people go to Google, they're looking up socks or how to purchase socks. And those people are being driven to our website, we hope, if we have a good SEO company. So let's say we've got some traffic. Okay, now each one of these pieces of traffic has come into the website via a different keyword. We'll say that person 1 came in using the keyword wool socks. We'll say that person 2 came into the website using the keyword, I don't know, legal news. And person 3 just directly came to the website. And that means they put your URL in the browser. They typed out www.socks.com. So with person 1, we're happy with that. We want people to look up wool socks and we want them to be driven to our site. How do we know that they looked up wool socks, and how do we know where they came from and what they did when they got there? We know, because of the analytics we've installed, that the search term used to find our site was wool socks. We know that they came to a particular page there and stayed there for a determined amount of time, indeterminate amount of time, and where they went after they went to that page. So that's important, and that's what analytics does for us. It allows us to track data throughout the website. Now, these other two people, I'm curious as to why Legal News was able to locate our site. Okay, and I do that by finding the page that they landed on by accessing my analytics, and I'll teach you about that later, and finding out where in the page drew them to us via this Legal News, and obviously changing that, because that's not a keyword we want to be known for. Okay? So, in essence, analytics allows you to track data in and out of your website. And that's important as a business owner because you want to target your marketing to a specific audience. So it's one more piece of the puzzle in internet marketing. In the next piece, I'm going to show you how to set up analytics on your site. And that'll be based on my computer, sort of a demonstration. So thanks, and we'll see you in a couple.
Hey, it's Todd again from Gaveltek with part 2 of the Google Analytics tutorial. I just want to let you guys know that if you have questions on how we do this, you're welcome to contact us via our website by clicking on the Contact Us button. Form is pretty straightforward. You can also sign up for our newsletter. You're also welcome to call us at either of these phone numbers. And to reach our technical support department, the extension is 1002. Okay, we've recently discussed that Google requires some code to be installed in your website in order for analytics to work. Now, I happen to have logged into my analytics account and have a copy of that code up. So I'm going to copy that code. Okay, I then got that code. Now, if you recall from the first episode, I discussed putting it in the head of the document, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what that means. I'm going to open up Dreamweaver just as an example of what a basic HTML document looks like. Okay, you can see here that I have my head open and my head closed. Now, if you look at the code, Google says to copy the following code, then paste it onto every page you want to track immediately before the closing head tag. So that would mean that we first go directly above the head tag and paste the code into the HTML. All ready to go. At this point, we would just save our page and upload it to our server via FTP. I'm not going to get into how to do that. I assume that you probably already know. If you would like a tutorial on what FTP is, go ahead and send me an email at info@gaveltek.com and we'd be happy to oblige you. So we've now installed the code. Great. We've uploaded it to our server. Great. The next thing we're going to do is save and finish. Actually, before that, I'm going to show you how to do it with a WordPress. A lot of you people out there keep blogs by using WordPress. I know we use it quite a bit and like it very much. So I'm going to take a recent blog we've created for one of our customers, mentalhealth.ce.com, and I'm going to add this piece of tracking code to their WordPress blog. Now, with this, all you need is this number right here, this set account number. Okay, you copy that, go to your WordPress. You're going to add a new plugin. You're going to search for Google Analytics. As you see, we search for it quite a bit. Great. And we're going to go ahead and look through this and find what the best is here. We like this. This is very simple. Google Analytics input. We're going to install that. We're going to activate the plugin. Okay. And we see it there. Now we're going to go to the place here on our dashboard where we can edit that information. And we do that by going to Settings, I believe. And then going to Google Analytics Input Setting. Now it just asks you for that code, and that code is simply this number right here that we've already copied. And I'm going to paste it in there. Great. And I'm going to save the changes. Okay. Now you see we've got our mental health CE. We see that it's not yet tracking. There's a status code there. So we're going to view the report. Actually, we're going to hit edit. We're going to go to edit and we're going to check the status of the code. And we see that it's waiting for data, so installation has been successful. Fantastic. Now we can see that there's no data tracking there yet. So that is how we install Google Analytics into both our web pages via what you see here and into a WordPress blog. Now, if you're using a content management system or WordPress blog, you don't need to install it into every single page in your site because it'll automatically paste that code into every page that gets created from the PHP or ASP, whatever code it's using. And the same goes for CMS like Joomla or Drupal. Once you learn how to input that into your template, it will then be added to every single page, and that allows you to track it. Keep in mind, if you're not using CMS and you're using a more static, traditional HTML page, you're not going to be able to track every page unless you install the code. So that's it for now. We're going to be wrapping this up with how to look at some of the metrics and apply them to your site in the third part of this tutorial. So thank you very much. And again, if you have questions, contact us here at our Florida office or in our Boston office. Thank you very much and have a good day.